Greetings, I am not Shad. Actually, I'm Ramirez with Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts. I'm here with one of our other instructors, Christine, and I wanted, Christine has no response, it was all me, wanted to do a little response video for Shad's Titan sword. So for those of you, I'll put a link down below. He's designing a sword, it's probably like 7 feet tall, and he's like, this is going to be the most awesome sword ever. And I'm like, but we already have great swords. And great swords occasionally are better than awesome swords for a couple of reasons. The first thing I want to point out is parry hawking are going to be a problem if you were actually fighting with this Titan sword versus a great sword. Now, this is the steel version of the Black Fencer Montante, and I wanted to point a few things out that I think are really relevant to how successful Shad's Titan sword would be on the battlefield or even dueling. So I'm going to switch this out for its synthetic equivalent. But once again, you can see this still has the parry hawking guards. Now here's the thing, we spar with these fairly regularly, and the one thing that kind of messes each other up is parry hawking. Now let's make an argument. So Christine's going to go to Montante, because actually the way Shad shows it, he does it like over his shoulder and throws it forward. We're not going to do that because, as he points out, he has no cross guard to mess with. Even if it's a really, really big sword and you've taken out the middle material to make it lighter and maneuverable and not break instantly, that also means that it doesn't have the weight. It's not like throwing a kettle ball against this. It's going to be another sort of comparable weight, even if it's wider. So I don't need to stop it. I need to deflect it. So he comes over his shoulder and just does over how, if he does it, no, straight down. He doesn't even mess around. So all I really need to do is make sure this is out of the way. If I'm stepping here, that sword just goes sliding till it reaches the parry hawking, unless I let it go out and then I come through. Now, for us fighting with Montante, with our parry hawking, we know how we would strike and what the obvious problem of not having a guard is. So I'm glad that Christine has gloves on. So if we normally do countering overhaul, we end up getting stopped here. Now imagine just for a moment, there was no guard. This comes down on her, this stops at my ring. And in his case, there's no guard, no nothing here. So that just slides out of the way and gets hit. Shad, if you don't put some type of guard, even a minimal, because what you have kind of cut in and scooping out, what it's going to do is when the blade gets here, it's just going to help me to get around your blade and at you. So all I really need to do, if there was no guard there, is just let this go. And you're going to be on the outside. I'm going to guard myself. I'm going to have protection here, and you're not. So you may really want to rethink that. It doesn't matter how far you can reach, because I could be out here, maybe you can reach me, and I can't, because you've got this epically long blade that if it was here, it would be fine. But all I have to do is ride down there and drop my point. Doesn't matter which side I deflect it to. So she used to come at me, I can still go here, and still have the same set of problems. And without some type of guard to stop me, I just thrust forward. If your weight is so heavy that you have to move past, you'll bounce off of here. I will still stab you. So these are things you may want to consider with your blade. Now I know you've said you have the empty space here, so you could grab it up here to be lighter. And that's fine. So Christina could grab way up here on that and still have a large, as a matter of fact, give yourself like all the way down to the parry hawking, because that's probably closer where Shad has it. Is if I'm here, I'm already protected, and so very slowly as she advances, I don't have to do anything but cross my position here. And I can still come, and I'm protected by this. So as she goes further forward, I won't aim this at her. You see, it just is bad news for the person wielding that Titan sword. So these are just some very quick thoughts, Shad. I do like your channel. My girlfriend, not as much, but I do really like what you do, and I just wanted to kind of point this out. Maybe you'll have another response for me. But in the meantime, I'm Ramirez. This is Christine. We're both instructors at Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts, and we do enjoy your videos, but we thought, I'm going to take all responsibility here. I thought there were some things you weren't thinking about when you designed this weapon, so I just wanted to put my thoughts out there to you. So thanks for watching this, Shad, and hopefully we'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye.